Welcome to Business Acumen, Session 5, Identifying and Creating the Opportunity. Last week, in the Session 4, we looked at macros and getting the fit right. This program is to help you create a workforce that generates opportunities continuously for your organization. This is being brought to you by METL Global Perspectives, www.metl.in. Business opportunity. Business existence and growth depends on finding the right opportunity and then scaling up at the right time. Such an opportunity can be an entirely new one powered by disruptive innovation or can be doing things better than others. The big thing and the big ask is how to find such opportunities. Three elements for finding opportunity. There are three elements to finding the opportunity. This opportunity is the golden goose. One should not kill it. Let us understand these through instances. The first element is expertise. If you are an organization that is driven by expertise, are you cultivating it? Element 2, better processes. If you are an organization that has total control on its manufacturing processes and knows how to get the things right better than others again and again, that is what you are good at, and you should be focusing on that particular aspect to find the opportunity. And element 3 is new discovery. If you are an organization that has got every ingredients in place to find out new things again and again, I wouldn't say innovation or disruptive innovation, but it is just the new discovery that can give rise to n number of options and opportunities. That is what you need to nurture. So you need to figure out the three elements and see which element is one you're best at. Maybe you're best at all three. In that case, you really need to get it going. Element 1, expertise. Lee Kuan Yew wanted to design Singapore of the future. While he was studying at Harvard, he interacted with the high-tech industry leaders from whom he got the insight to bring the industry to Singapore. Now, when Lee Kuan Yew was going through this process, this thought, the existing capability of the country did not support bringing that kind of an industry. So he would have to do many things to get that level of scale, to get that level of expertise, to get that such expats coming in and helping them grow the industry. So there is a lot to this and it all begins with that thought. So the question is that, do you have this expertise somewhere lurking in your organization? Maybe obviously, evidently there, or maybe buried somewhere deep down. Element 2, better processes. Tai Ono studied the mass production system at Ford Motors and remarked that a new car company was possible in Japan as there was too much of muda waste in the Ford system. Now, Toyota had not manufactured cars before. They just knew manufacturing processes. They were in the textile equipment manufacturing and they knew what to do there. So they just leveraged on this capability of manufacturing and producing anything in the best possible way and went into the automobile industry. We know over time Toyota beat all of these organizations, the American and the European organizations, which had been producing vehicles from a very long time before, and it became the number one organization. So using better processes and constantly improving on that is another way to identifying and creating the opportunities for yourself and your organization. Element 3, new discovery. James Schlatter, a medical researcher working at GD Searle and Company, discovered the sweetness of aspartame in 1965. He was developing a treatment for ulcers when he licked his finger to turn a page of his notebook and noticed an unexpectedly sweet taste. He had the presence of mind to trace the sweetness back to a simple molecule of two amino acids. This evolved into an alternative to saccharin, the artificial sweetener that left a bitter aftertaste. Now, since there is a thoughtful mind working at it, this opportunity was not lost. The researcher knew the possibility, and therefore the researcher went and pursued that. It's very important to understand this aspect as well. Seeker of opportunity. These three elements illustrate that an opportunity comes to a prepared mind, one that is seeking options. Also, it comes to education, expertise, exposure, or a combination of these. An opportunity comes to one who is constantly looking for ways to resolve existing challenges or trying to improve the way things work. There can be improvement in the work processes, evolution of business models, or innovation. They can be for customers, business partners, or the organization. Seeking these opportunities, and when these opportunities just tend to present itself, grabbing them is the other aspect of business acumen. Identifying and creating the opportunities which may be just there in front of your eyes, but you are not being able to see them. Use this thought, this framework, to be able to view those as opportunities. Maybe a little bit more you get into it, and it becomes a huge potential. Combining opportunity and direction. We have talked about direction before: faster, better, cheaper, healthier, in the last session. Now keep that last session in mind while you go through this bit again. Whatever creates a faster, better, cheaper, or healthier scenario is an opportunity. And if a business figures out a combination of faster, better, cheaper, healthier, that is an opportunity for a lifetime. Now consider the stakeholders from where the opportunity can come: customers, business partners, organization, and your employees. What is this opportunity? Improving work processes, evolution of business model, continuous innovation, disruptive innovation. And what is the broad direction? Faster, better, cheaper, healthier. Combine this with the DBVF framework that we looked at before, yesterday or in the last session. And you see, you have got exactly a blueprint on how to take your business and create business opportunities from there. It will take some time. Put these two slide decks together and see what is this that is coming through to you. Don't expect an answer immediately. Think through. Maybe the answer is just there. Missed opportunities. The world of business is full of instances where opportunities were missed. Gary Kildall, who did not design the operating system for PC, and the opportunity went to Bill Gates. Intel decided not to design the chip for Apple as the possibility of selling it was less. Xerox Palo Alto Center designed the first GUI interface and could not commercialize it, which Steve Jobs licensed. Sony sticking to the MIDI format and losing out when the MP3 dominated. There was a time of Sony Walkman, which was absolutely the industry standard. While identifying the opportunity needs deep expertise, converting the opportunity into viable proposition is another thing altogether. And that is where the business aspect comes up. A business person should be able to see the opportunity, grasp the opportunity. Impact of missing opportunities. While identifying the opportunities need deep expertise, converting the opportunity into a viable proposition is another thing altogether. Some recent examples that I can recall: Yahoo not buying the Google algorithm, IBM deciding that the PC market was too small for it to invest into, Nokia deciding not to adopt Android, Yahoo refusing a $45 billion offer by Microsoft and later being acquired by Verizon for $4.5 billion. Kodak deciding to stick with the camera film rolls rather than adopting the digital imaging and the universe along with it. All I'm saying is that an opportunity, once it presents, an organization just should go ahead, grasp it, form a business unit, put attention and energy behind it, put the senior people behind it, and make it work, because converting an opportunity into a viable proposition is also a lot of work. So if you get this opportunity, do not miss it. It might be something which will never come back to you. So listen to your customers, listen to your employees, listen to your partners, your stakeholders. Just be tuned to the market requirement, and you might see a huge opportunity lurking somewhere which you have the capability perhaps to execute upon and make it into a big business. Not only one big business, but spawning a whole chain of businesses through that. Pursuing opportunities. Great businesses are built around pursuit of opportunities that managers and entrepreneurs see, but others are unable to see. Coffee drinking is a centuries old habit, but it took a Howard Schultz to make $1 billion enterprise out of it as Starbucks. When was the last time your managers embarked on identifying and creating an opportunity? This is different than just having a pursuit for a new client and getting it. Do you have the collective expertise available to make it happen? What should be done to unleash this huge potential in your organization? Think about it. Think about it. What are your thoughts at this point? What do you need to know more about? What do you need to do? When was the last time you were encouraged to spot an opportunity? Did you grasp an opportunity and give it shape, or did you let it go? Think about the three elements that we have talked of: expertise, better process, new discovery. Which of these you are good at? What aspect of it is that you are good at? Do you think you can build on something? Maybe it is lying there, but if you take it up and brush it up, polish it, it might have an opportunity somewhere hidden big time. Was there an acquired organization which had some capability which wasn't tapped into earlier, but you can do that now? Look at it. As technology evolves, these opportunities or which didn't seem viable earlier suddenly start seeming possible. So look at everything and that your business has, your capability that the business has, and leverage them to find opportunities. Think about it. Questions. Who is responsible for generating opportunities in your business? I have seen many organizations look into innovation. They have a chief innovation officer and all. But the purpose of the chief innovation officer is to generate new opportunities for the business. Who is looking into it? How many new opportunities have been defined by middle management? Do you want to make your organization into an opportunity machine? Message me your ideas and I will try to revert as soon as I can. You can reach me at sogata@metl.in and WhatsApp me at 9966027808. The next session, which is on session 6, we will be talking on competitive superiority and how to build in your proposition.